What's going on, folks? This is TJ Lauerman, aka ThatSportsGamer, freshly shaven and ready to bring you some great video content. Today we're going to talk about the Houston Astros and break down their team in MLB 13 The Show. So, here are the Houston Astros. As you can see, the best player on their team is Jose Veras, which isn't saying much when your best player is your 32-year-old closer. Let's take a look at their starting pitcher. As you can see, they have a bunch of mid to low 80 guys, actually low 80s, mid to high 70s. Probably your best pitcher here is going to be Philip Umber. Remember, he threw, what, a perfect game, no-hitter last year? 5 quality pitches. He's going to be someone you're going to want to rely on. A guy you should be watching as a standout is going to be Jordan Lyles. Also has 5 quality pitches. If you're not playing as the Astros, you might want to think about trying to make a trade for him, since he's only 22 years old and already a 76. Seems like a pretty good guy to pick up. Their bullpen is actually really weak, with only one guy over a 70. Wesley Wright's a pretty good quality left-handed pitcher. His 12-6 curveball is pretty nasty. But as you can see, he's already 28 and only has C potential, so he's not going to be a great guy for this team. Well, one of the best they have, but that's not really saying much. And as we said, Jose Veras is the closer. 32, still got A potential and an 89 overall. He's probably the highest paid guy on this team, which is kind of saying something. Let's take a look at the catching position. 25, 71 overall, Jason Castro. I mean, he's pretty decent. He doesn't have the great contact numbers that you're looking for, though he's got some good contact versus righties, but lefties he's very inefficient. First base, Brett Wallace, probably one of your better all-around hitters, even though he still has pretty low stats. Obviously, Carlos Pena is going to be your DH. He's got good power numbers, but probably couldn't hit anything thrown from a left-handed pitcher. Second base, you have Jose Altuve, easily the best player on this team. Only 22-year-old with A potential. If you are the Astros, I would almost recommend trying to trade this guy, because you got someone like Delino DeShields Jr. behind him that has pretty good contact numbers, and he's going to be a serviceable second baseman if you wanted to move Altuve to try to pick up someone else. Third base, you have Matt Dominguez, one of the bright young stars for this team. Got some decent contact numbers, decent power numbers, but only 23 and is a 72 overall. That's pretty good for these guys. Shortstop, you got the aging Ronnie Cedeno, who's a 72 and 30 years old. I mean, he's got contact. He's probably going to hit in your 7-8 spot. Left field, another one of the bright stars is going to be Chris Carter, who's got some probably the best power numbers on this team, but still some mediocre contact numbers. JD Martinez is also pretty good, got good contact numbers, a little slack in the power, but he's an A potential and 25 years old, so he's got the chance to be pretty good for you. In center field, you have Justin Maxwell, who I feel like he's been playing forever, but he's only 29, but he's not really going anywhere. In right field, you have Rick Ankiel. Bring him in late in the game to pitch if you have a problem. He's got great fielding. Well, not fielding, but he's got great arm strength and arm accuracy, so you're going to be hosing some guys out with him, but not really great on the hitting. Overall, the Astros aren't that great of a team, but there's a couple guys in here, like Matt Dominguez, that you might want to try to pick up if you have another team that you're doing a franchise with, and probably the Astros aren't going to be asking for much, so I'd recommend going that route with them. Playing with them is probably going to lead to a lot of headaches unless you start picking up a lot of free agents. That's going to do it for this video, and we're going to break down all 30 teams in MLB 13 The Show, and I hope you come and watch them all with me. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Give me a subscribe if you like it up top, and you can like this video down below.